Happy morning, my dear children. Welcome to Elga online class. Today we have to cover Unit 1 and Day 3. All the time while you are attending the online class, make sure that you have your Elga notebook, rule pencil, eraser along with you. Let us move to our today's class. Yes, let us see the phonics components. From your yesterday's class, what did you learn? Yes, vowel diagrams. Today we are going to read one story related that vowel diagrams. Okay? Yes, I show that. First of all, I will read that. You listen. After that, you also read along with me. My dear children, this is your Elga book having vowel diagrams SR2. Okay? Yesterday we read some vowel diagrams words. What are that? E digraph, I-E-E digraph, E-I-E digraph, then E-Y-E digraphs, right? What is that? When two vowels to come together, at least one is a vowel to make a one sound. That is a vowel digraph, right? I will read this story. You will listen carefully. A thief wanted to get into the old man's house, but he did not have the key. A donkey was outside the house. He saw the thief. He wanted to seize the thief, but he did not receive any help. So he started shouting and the thief ran away. See that? This is the vowel diagram. Once again, here having blue letter words. These are all the vowel diagram words. I will read that words only. You also read along with me. Thief, thief, key, key. Donkey, donkey, thief, thief, size, size, thief, thief, receive, receive, thief, thief. Okay, my dear children, these are all the vowel diagram words. I will read it again. You also read along with me. A thief wanted to get into the old man's house, but he did not have the key. A donkey was outside the house. He saw the thief. He wanted to seize the thief, but he did not receive any help. So he started shouting and the thief ran away, right? Yes, my dear children. Yes, my dear children, I will send you in WhatsApp. You will read that orally. Just you have to identify the vowel diagram words, okay? Yes, let us move to our whole words. We have to recap the previous level whole words. After that, we will learn new whole words. From our yesterday's class, we saw these two rows whole words. Today we will recap this remaining whole words for previous levels. What are these? These are all the whole words. We will read these words as it is. We do not use the letter sounds to read this word, right? Yes. All, saw, 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 made, made, should, many, many, many. Okay, these are all the previous level whole words. You will read this orally. Let us move to the new whole words from this unit. My dear children, from your yesterday's class, you wrote 4 whole words 5 times. Did you write? Yes. Today you are going to write a self-test. Okay. I will recap that whole words. After that, you will write self-test for that whole words. Okay? Yes. Yes. Leaving. Leaving. L-E-A-V-I-N-G. Leaving. Stayed. S-T-A-Y-E-D. Stayed. Find. F-I-N-D. Find. Then. T-H-E-N. Then. Okay? Yes. You will write this now. Leaving. Next. Find. Find. Then. Stayed. Stayed. You will write that self-test. Okay. After that, you have to send to your Elga 8 group. Next, let us move to the reading and listening comprehension session. From our RC class, what did we learn yesterday? Yes, we read one story, some 2 pages, right? Yes. Shall we recap that? Who are all the characters in the story? Yes, the old man, his 2 sons and their wives, right? Where is the story taking place? Yes, in China. What was the problem in the story? Yes, the 2 women could not find the gift for the old man, right? Yes. From our yesterday's class itself, we have to see this, right? What will happen next? Predictions. While you are reading a story, what you have to do, my dear children? Yes, just you have to step 1. Look at the title and pictures. Next one, during readings, stop. Guess what will happen next. After reading, see if your prediction was right or not, right? Yesterday I gave this, just you have to write your own thinking, right? You also write this tabular column in your notebook, okay? I will send you in WhatsApp. Let us read the remaining page in that wine, fire and paper story, okay? Yes. From our yesterday's class, we read 2 pages from this story, right? Wine, fire and paper. Right? Did you read these pages, my dear children? Yes, I hope. Next, we will see the remaining page. Page number 7. First, she made a paper fan. First, she made a paper fan. Then, she made a paper box and put a lamp inside it. First, she made a paper fan. Then, she made a paper box and put a lamp inside it. Next, the old man was surprised to receive these gifts. The old man was surprised to receive these gifts. Yes. So, my dear children, did you predict this story? Yes. Now, let us see the worksheet number 1, question number 1 answers, right? What do I predict? Which line in the story tells me that? What actually happened? These 3 things we have to discuss the answers now. See this, my dear children. What do I predict? I predict that the woman will not be able to find the gift. Right? Yes. Next one. The line, they asked many people but they could not help them. Right? Which line in the story tells me that? They asked many people but they could not help them. Right? This is the suitable answer for this. Next, what actually happened? A woman helped them with the gift and they got the gift. Right? This is the answer from this column. So, my dear children, you will write your notebook these answers. After you are getting your book, you have to copy it. Okay? Yes. Let us move to the worksheet number 2, question number 1. Right? Read the story from SR4 and fill in the table shown below. Do you know about the story elements? What are that? Settings, talking characters, or a problem, resolving a problem, or a solution. These are all the story elements. We read that story, right? For that first question, settings. Where was the story taking place? Yes, the story was taking place in China, right? Talking characters. Who are in the story? I also thinking about that. The old man and his 2 sons and their wives, right? Now, let us move to the next one. Oh, a problem. What has happened? What was the problem, my dear children? They couldn't find the gift. That is the problem for that story. Resolving the problem. What did they do? Yes. A woman helped them, right? A solution. Yeah, a solution. How was the problem solved? Just let us see the answer from this, okay? You also think about that. So, my dear children, tomorrow I will send this story. After that, this tabular columns you have to write it in your notebook, okay? Yes. See the answers, my dear children. Read the story from SR4 and fill in the tables shown below. Settings. Where was the story taking place? Yes, the story was taking place in China, right? Talking characters. Who are in the story? An old man and his 2 daughter-in-laws are the characters in the story, right? Oh, a problem. What was the problem? The old man wanted to gift a wine and fire wrapped in a paper and the sisters couldn't find it. Resolving the problem. What did they do? The sisters asked everyone to the village and finally woman came to help them. Next, a solution. How was the problem solved? The woman made a paper fan, then in a box and put a lamp inside it. Looking at the gifts, the old man was happy, right? These are all the answers from this worksheet number 2, question number 1, right? Yes. Next, let us move to the second question. Second, A. This is also same story. Where is the story taking place? Yes, the story is taking place in China. Who are all the characters in the story? The characters in the story are an old man, his 2 sons and 2 sisters, right? Yes. So, my dear children, these are all the homeworks, today's reading and listening comprehension session. After that, you have to think and say the worksheet number 3, C, D, E and question papers. Questions, you have to write the answers, okay? This also I will send you in WhatsApp. You have to write the answers. What is that? What was the problem did the 2 sisters face? Next, what did they do? Solve the problem. How was the problem solved? Right? Yes. These 3 questions you have to think and say. Okay, my dear children. Next, let us move to the grammar part. From our yesterday's class, what did we learn? What did we learn? Yes, countable and uncountable nouns, right? What are the countable nouns? The nouns that we can count easily by looking at them are called countable nouns, right? For the examples, rule pencil, sticks, tiffin boxes, notebooks, etc. What are the uncountable nouns? The nouns that we cannot count are called uncountable nouns. Say some examples. Yes, rice, wheat, water, oil, sugar, salt, etc. Right? Yes. Now I will play one CRL. Just you have to go through that. Look at the pictures and sentences and guess if the noun is countable or uncountable. See that, my dear children? There are a few books on the table. Is it countable or uncountable? Yes, this is a countable noun. See this? There were many flowers in the field. These are all countable or uncountable? Yes. Next, there are some apples in the basket. This is a countable or uncountable? This is a countable. Next, add a little coffee to the glass. Add a little coffee to the glass. This is a countable or uncountable, my dear children? Yes, this is uncountable. Next, how much milk do you need? How much milk do you need? This is a countable or uncountable? Yes, this is uncountable. Let us find out the answers. Countable nouns, few books, many flowers, some apples. These are all the countable. Uncountable means what? Little coffee, much milk, right? Now, my dear children, look at the pictures of the nouns and answer if they are countable or uncountable. Ball. Is this a countable or an uncountable? Yes, this is a countable noun. Next, books. Very good. This is the countable noun. Water. Yes, this is an uncountable noun. Lentils. This is a countable or uncountable? Yes, very good. Banana. Banana is a countable or uncountable? Yes, very good, my dear children. Countable. Eggs. This is a countable or uncountable? Great, Kutima. Countable. So, my dear children, let us discuss the answers. Which word we have to use that countable or uncountable means, right? Yes, see that? Ball. Countable noun, we have to use the quantity words few, some, many. Books. This is a countable noun. Few, some, many. We have to use this. Water. That is uncountable. So, little, much, some. This we have to use like that. Next, lentils. This is uncountable. We have to use little, much, some. Next, banana. Countable noun. We have to use these words. Few, some, many. Next, eggs. Countable nouns. Few, some, many. So, you have to use the quantity words this like, okay? Do you understand, my dear children? Yes. See the CRP, my dear children. Quantity words tell us how much or how many of something is there, right? Quantity words, already we know that much, little, some, right? Uncountable nouns, things we cannot count. We have to use these words. Countable means we got to use these words. Few, many, some. Things we have to count that. See that uncountable means some tea, a little milk, right? Countable means few apples, some books. Just you have to use these words, okay? Yes. Great, my dear children. Next, let us move to the writing and speaking expression skill, okay? Today we will see how to use this table and draft our story. For us to write a story, we need to sequence into a 3 parts: beginning, middle and end. Right? Do you know already what is meaning by sequence? Yes, sequencing means putting things in a order, right? How do we sequence events in a story? That has a 3 steps: beginning, middle and end. You are writing a story element, just you have to follow these 3 steps: beginning, middle and end. Okay? We read that story, Cinderella's house. Do you remember that? Yes. Just we have to see that. Let us write draft story using this table, right? Settings. Where is the story taking place? At Cinderella's house. Talking characters: Cinderella, her stepmother and 2 step-sisters. Next, a problem. She is not allowed to go to a party. Her family does not like her. Resolving a problem, she tries to go out but the door is locked from outside. Yeah, a solution. A fairy comes and helps her. This is about the story elements, right? Yes. Now we have to follow the 3 steps. What are that? Beginning, middle and end, right? See this. Beginning, sentence starters. What we have to do? Tell us settings. Tells about a talking characters. So, what we have to write the beginning? Tells about a settings. That means where is the story taking place? Tells about talking characters. Who are all the characters in the story? We have to find the answer. First we have to write the beginning here. Okay? Do you understand? Yes. So my dear children, you have to guess the answer. Which parts will use to write the beginning? Yes. Settings and talking characters. We have to use to write the beginning. See that. Yes, Cinderella's house. Cinderella, her stepmother and 2 step-sisters. These are all the beginning. Draft story. Once there was a girl named Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and stepsisters in a house. Her family does not like her and makes her clean and house. This is the beginning of the story. Next, let us move to the middle. Sentence starters. Tells about a problem. Tells about resolving a problem. So, this 2 we have to write the middle of the story. Right? Yes. Now, I will show that again. You have to tell them what we have to write the middle. What we are going to write a middle? Which parts we will use to write the middle, my dear children? Yes, a problem. Resolving a problem. These 2 steps we have to write the middle. Shall we draft our story? Yes, what we have to going to write the middle? A problem. Resolving a problem. She is not allowed to go to a party. Her family does not like her. She tries to go out, but the door is locked from the outside. These 2 we are going to write a middle. We have to drop the story. Then one day the kind invited all the girls of that country to a party. Cinderella also wanted to dance and enjoy at this party. But her mother and sisters did not allow to her go. She tried to go out, but they had locked the door from outside. Yes. Next, let us move to the end. Sentence starters. What we have to write? Yes. Yes, solution. This is the finally end of the story. We are going to write that. So which part we will use to write the end? Yes, solution we have to go to write. Shall we see our draft? Yes, a fairy comes and helps her. This is the final, right? End of the story. Finally, a fairy came to help her. She used her magic and sent her party to the without letting anyone know about it. This is the end of the story. So, do you understand, my dear children? Writing and speaking expression skill? Yes, already we saw the one story, Cinderella's house. We know about the story. That means settings. Oh, a problem. Settings, talking characters. Oh, a problem. Resolving a problem. Yeah, a solution. These are all the story elements. We have to use the skills. What we have to write? Yes, beginning, middle and end of the story. Just we have to collect these things to write the story. Just we have to improve your writing skill from this Elga. Okay? Yes. Let us recap what we learned from today's class. Yes, in our phonics class, we used to vowel diagram some words, read the story. After that, you are going to write a self-test for whole words 4. Next, reading and listening comprehension. I show the answers, worksheet 1 and 2. You are going to write a worksheet number 3, C and D. Okay? Next, grammar part. Countable and uncountable. And just we have to find out the what words we have to use that. Next, writing and speaking expression skill. I will show that story elements. Just you have to write the beginning, middle and end of the story like that. Okay? Bye. Thank you. Happy learning. Be safe, my dear children.